really getting in your way. We make tons of excuses about why we're not successful, about why things don't work out the way we want. But I want to take this opportunity to get really honest with you so that you can be successful, you can feel like you're motivated, that you're achieving things and moving the ball forward every day. I recently had conversations with two of my clients in the last 12 hours, so my head is kind of spinning here, but I wanted to share this with you because I thought it was so impactful in the way that they changed their mindset around their goals. We always look at the start of the year as an opportunity to get our goals accomplished, to set new intentions and to clean our slate. But the reality is every year we're carrying things with us. We're taking that baggage of things that didn't work with us and all of that stuff of why things can't happen, of how things always are. And so I first want to bring attention to you of be careful with the absolutes. Every time, all the people, everyone, when we make those broad sweeping statements, it leaves zero room for anything to be different. We create generalizations and stereotypes. And then we create the excuses that are connected to that. This is what we call limiting beliefs and assumptions. And then the interpretation is, I won't be successful because I'm locked into that belief system. I'm a part of that. So I want you to think of the thing that continuously gets in your way. And for my client, it was around writing. She has this idea that she wants to be a writer. She wants to get her ideas on paper. But every time she thinks of it, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be this amazing piece. So why bother? So you have to be able to connect it into multiple pieces. And we ended up breaking this down, and this is what I'm going to share with you today. There are 4 components, and if you know anything about design thinking, this fits perfectly into it. So when we don't have these 4 components, this is where excuses and assumptions and limiting beliefs and our inner critic pop in. They fill the space, they fill up the void. So we want to make sure that we have a clear-cut process in here to make sure that we have our step-by-step. And I just let one of them out of my mouth. Actually, I let 2 of them. So the first thing we want to look at is our purpose. When we think about purpose, it's what's important and why. If we had something happen, what is that feeling, that intention that we want to experience? So if writing brings you creativity, it brings you happiness, it allows you to express yourself, then that's your purpose. It's your creative expression. Now, along with purpose, we want to make sure that our mindset is locked into that. So our mindset is our belief system, the things we say about ourselves. So I'm a writer, I'm a creative person, I'm happiest when I'm writing. Those mindset beliefs lock into our purpose and allow us to create this momentum. So we have the what and the why in our mindset and our purpose. And then we can go into the process of making it happen. The process is the step-by-step actions that go into making it happen. So if I think about writing, it's not just, I'm going to turn my computer on and start writing. Maybe I'm going to first sit down and just have a quiet time and write down ideas. Or maybe it's, I'm going to have an intention around creating a space that allows me to do that. So once I've done that, I've created the space, I've then taken the time to jot ideas down, then I'm going to feel that creative energy come through me to start writing. I'm going to feel that energy coming out of my fingertips and ready to go. That's the process. So we know, okay, when I do this, then I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this. And then we go into action. But so many times we have an idea and our brain goes, okay, go do it. Or go think about the process. And we have too many gaps there because we haven't spent the time in the what and the why. The what and the why are the purpose and the mindset. The how is the process and the actions. So if you think about your default, when you think of an idea, most times when you're not successful, you're going to the process or you're thinking about the actions. But when you spend the time in the what and the why, in your purpose and your mindset, you are more locked in to that entire experience. You have clarity in what your next steps are. You have the clarity of why you're doing it, so that when you start to go off track, which we undoubtedly will, when those distractions come in, we can bring it back because it's important to us. Excuses are just like distractions. We're looking for them because we're not ready to change our script. We're not ready to change the narrative on why we're not successful. So know that when they come in, that's just your inner critic and your gremlin trying to keep you safe and small. Our brains are there to maintain homeostasis. And when there's change, it creates stress in us. So we have to be able to have that conversation, to look at things in our equation that might not be working for us so that we can start to extract them or ask for help or delegate. If there's pieces of it where you're not clear on your process, ask for help. That's what a coach does best. They help you create the process. If you're not sure about your purpose, spend some time focusing on your values. I've got some great worksheets on my website. But we have to take the time. We can't expect ourselves to pull a lever and have an outcome. That's just not how it works. We're not machines. We're not robots yet. Who knows, in a little bit. But think about what's important to you and why, and how do the actions that you take support your values? How do you honor your word with yourself? How do you enjoy things? So remember, it's purpose, mindset, process, and action. And I'm going to create a worksheet for you guys so that you can think deeper about all these components. You can build an action sheet. You can create SMART goals for yourself. You can start to actually accomplish things and not beat yourself up for not being successful. Because guess what? We don't have any space for distractions now. We have no space for excuses. The only thing we have space for is you and your values and making all of those goals a reality. I hope this was helpful. Check out more videos at spitfirecoach.com/videos or subscribe on YouTube. I think there's a link right up there.